Let's talk the club. One more thing, like, subscribe, and share. Come on, let's talk the club. Woo!
Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Cutler here on the Let's Talk to Cutler broadcast, the Let's Talk to Cutler virtual book club, the Let's Talk to Cutler YouTube platform. And I'm delighted that we're going to spend another 1,800 seconds together. I'm not reducing the time, I promise you. We're going to spend these 1,800 seconds together. And I'm just delighted that we get a chance to do this every Tuesday. I am here live in living color, and it is already the 28th of October. Can you believe that? Well, thank you all for tuning in these Tuesdays. Thank you for the days, weeks, months, years of support even. And just in case somebody's stopping by for the first time and they wonder, what is this guy talking about? In case you catch the replay and you see it for the very first time, this platform is about inspiration, motivation. It's about challenging ourselves to show up the best version of ourselves, even in the worst of situations, because life just does what it does. It often presents opportunities for us to make sure that our character is intact, make sure that our integrity is really where it should be. So I want to say thank you all for tuning in with me. This is a journey that we're always taking. That's why you see some people chiming in and say, hey, let's ride. We are riding on this journey to a space and a place that's called better, because there's always room and opportunity for better. I believe that with my whole heart, you all, because as long as you are living, there's an opportunity for better. As long as you're breathing, there's an opportunity for better. As long as blood is running warm in your vein, there's an opportunity to find a space and a place that's better than where you currently are. And so don't ever stop becoming. Don't ever stop evolving. Don't ever stop growing. Don't ever stop moving along this continuum and heading to this place that's called better. So I'm so thankful that we get a chance to spend this opportunity together. I'm so glad that we get a chance to have this conversation where we challenge each other. We challenge each other honestly to look within ourselves and make sure that when life does what life does, are you showing up the best version of yourself? Are you making sure that you respond in a way that you're not embarrassed, that you're not ashamed? Not that you've made anybody else ashamed, not that you've caused anybody else to be embarrassed, but are you making sure that you respond in such a way that you don't regret your response, you're not ashamed of your response, you're not embarrassed by your response, and you don't want to do over your response differently? And that is why I believe having conversations like this about life in general, it makes us ready. It puts us on the ready. It helps us to ensure that we are who we say we are, because what we do and how we respond is so important. I can't stress that enough. That is the one thing that my ancestors taught me. It's about how you respond that matters. And so that has become the mantra of my life. I make sure that before I respond, I process my response in my head. Do you all know people who sometimes they just respond and they don't even process the response in their head? But I'm concerned about how I respond. I know sometimes people say, I don't care what people think about me. I do. And more importantly, I care what I think about myself. I care about the impact that I am making on other people's lives, because sometimes when you make an impact on people's lives, it can be to the negative. It could be to their detriment. And you want to make sure you live your life in such a way and you respond in such a way that you don't cause people to err. And I know sometimes we say, well, why be concerned about people? Because one day somebody was concerned about me. And I believe in paying it forward. The same way somebody was concerned about me, I want to make sure that I'm concerned about somebody else. So yeah, I do care how I show up. I do care how I respond. I do care how I navigate and meander through life. I really, really do care. This is the person who's calling me who just kind of forgets that I am online and live Tuesday. So y'all, let me just see if I can just text for just a moment. Let me just see. Hang on. I don't think I've ever done this. I tell you all what, give me just 1 second, because that is an urgent matter, and I promise you I will be right back. Talk among yourselves. Hang on. I should have had the whole music. I should have had some hold music that says, playing the music that says, come on, let's talk to Cutler, but I didn't. So thank you all for indulging me. Isn't that the first time we've ever done that? Well, listen, for people who are just stopping by for the first time, I don't ever take a break like that. I don't think I've ever done that in all of the years that we've been on, but that was just kind of a semi-urgent situation, so I just need to take care of that really, really quickly. But again, I'm thankful that we have this space. So you all, if this is your first time, do me a favor, make sure that you subscribe, because I don't take a break like that. I don't leave the camera for 15 seconds typically. But if this is your first time, please go ahead and subscribe. And after you subscribe, do me another favor. Go ahead and click on the notification bell. I don't know where it is on your device, whether it's up there, down there, over there, but wherever it is, click on the notification bell, because it lets you know that I've gone live and or I've uploaded new content. Now, here is what I want to do right now. I want to do a shout out to the LTTC VIPs. Those are the first 3 people that I see coming to the chat room. I see some people on, but you're not over to the chat yet. So come on over to the chat. I want to see my friends. I want to know that you're here. And I think everybody else wants to know that you're here. So let me just see and shout out those people who are here. Let's see. It looks like Annie Cutler's the first one I see. She says, let's ride. Let's see. And then let's see. There's Lotus Egyptian Flower. Good evening, Color. Well, good evening to you, my friend. And then let's see. There is Marissa 1620 who says, good evening, all. And I'm so delighted to have all of you here. Today, I really want to start having a conversation about something that I chit-chatted with another group regarding yesterday. I read something that said, you can plant a seed. You can plant a seed, one motivational seed in the morning that will change the trajectory of your entire day. You can plant a motivational seed in the morning that changes the trajectory of your entire day. You can cause your day to flourish and blossom with positivity based on the seed that you sow in the morning. And I wanted to talk about that because that's something that I strongly believe in. It's something I strongly encourage. It's something that I strongly import. Jumpstart your day with positivity, because people's days, they start without some intentionality. And I believe in starting my day with intentionality. I want to be very intentional and deliberate about how my day starts, how my day progresses, how my day moves along, because the way that your day start will really to some degree forecast how your day is going to end. And I want my day to end on a positive note. So I believe in starting with positive affirmation. I believe in starting the day with prayer, meditation, with prayer, meditation, and positivity. So I want to share the importance of that, because it really is important. Have you ever run into people, met people who you said, oh, sounds like, it looks like they just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Now, there are only 2 ways. Well, unless the bed is in the middle of the room and there's no headboard or footboard, then you can get off the bed 4 ways. But really, there's only 1 or 2 sides of the bed that you can get off. And sometimes people say, oh, they just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Have you ever met people like that? Or have you ever had the occasion to be like that? The kind of person who some people will say, oh, he or she woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Don't let that be you all. Don't let that be you. Be the kind of person who jumpstart your day with positivity so that you can just keep on going, and you're not concerned about what other people have done with their day, because you know that you started your day right. There are a lot of times when people, they just get up and they will not, for whatever reason, they just will not start their day with positivity. They don't pray, they don't meditate, they don't read anything. And I find it so interesting because people will skip morning routines. They will skip sowing the seed that would cause their day to just flourish and blossom. I don't know if they feel that sowing the seed or moments of affirmation are not sincere. I don't know if they think that there are no power to words. I don't know if it's because they have low self-esteem and they don't think they have the power to the power to guide their day. I'm not sure, but sometimes people think, well, if I say too much, then this just gonna backfire on me. No, that's I need us to change our way of thinking for the people who think like that. I don't want to do that, because if I say something positive, it's just gonna backfire on me. I'm wishing for the best, but I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, because if I say something, then it just may turn around and come. No. There's power behind your words. There really is power behind your words. And even sometimes some people, they don't make certain affirmations because they just feel like, my affirmation is not true to my situation right now. Well, that's what an affirmation is about. An affirmation is speaking those things that are not as though they were, as though they already are. Sometimes people say, well, no, it just feels so insincere. No, you have to understand the power to call things into your life. You have to understand the power to speak things into your life. So, for example, if you say, well, if you're not feeling your best, and you say, you know what, you realize I'm not feeling my best. I am healthy and whole. And there's nothing insincere about that. You are speaking wholeness into your life. You're speaking well-being into your life. You can have a temporary hiccup, and we all do it. That's reality. But you learn to speak positivity in your life. And sometimes people, they don't want to speak these affirmations because they don't want to exercise or execute the change that these affirmations may sometimes call for. Because if you're feeling low and you're feeling lonesome and you're feeling depressed, and you might say, I have everything and everybody in my life that I need. And that might cause you to have to at least reach out to somebody, to make a communication or connection with somebody, and you don't want to make that behavioral change. And sometimes people don't execute positive affirmations because they have so much toxicity in their lives. And to speak something positive in their lives would cause them to recognize that they have so much negativity in their lives. I'm just trying to help somebody, you all. And sometimes we just won't speak positive affirmations because we skip them because they just don't seem to be a cure-all. Well, positive affirmations were not meant to be a cure-all, but positive affirmations were meant to put you in an emotional and a psychological headspace so you can deal with life, so you can take life on life's terms. It's not a cure-all. But it's an opportunity for you to say, you know what? I can't help everything that comes into my life, but I can manage how I respond to the things that come into my life. I know how to shift my perspective. And that's what positive affirmations are all about. So stop skipping these morning affirmations. I'm just here to encourage you all. Stop skipping these morning affirmations. Let's make these morning affirmations because they can improve your mindset. They set the tone for your day. They replace the negative thoughts. They replace negative dreams. They replace negative energies. They replace low self-esteem. They replace self-doubt. And they arm you with confidence. They arm you with self-belief. They arm you with self-compassion. They arm you with self-love. You improve your mindset when you speak positive affirmations into your life during the morning. And I'm not talking about taking 5 or 6 hours. I'm just talking about taking a few moments. You boost your self-esteem. You feel empowered. You feel like you can take the world on. You feel like you are capable and that you can make it throughout the day. You feel like you are in control and not that life is in control of you. I'm trying to help somebody understand the power of positive affirmations, how you start your day. It reduces your stress. It boosts your energy. It reduces your anxiety. It gives you courage. It fosters a more positive outlook. You won't find yourself dealing with stress and worry and doubt and disbelief so much if you would just speak positive affirmations in your life in the morning, because it gives you an anchor. It settles you. It grounds you. You don't feel untethered. It helps you to build resilience so that way when things come your way, you've spoken positivity in your life. And so now things begin to roll off your back like water on a duck's back. It helps you to reframe and to recast those challenges that have come your way. So, you call this a challenge? Positive affirmations will help you to be able to look things on with strength instead of fear. It helps you develop the ability to handle adversity. It gives you an overall positive mindset. So when the world is happening and when all around, this is one, it comes from a hymn, when all around my soul gives way, because I've started my day off with positive affirmations. And for me, that includes, like I said, prayer and meditation and positive affirmations. Thank you, Linda Martin. It works. It really works. And I know some of y'all, you just don't like to write stuff down. And I've been saying it for years, write stuff down, but now you all aren't going to write it, but at least say it. Get yourself some positive affirmations. Get yourself some positive affirmations and learn to speak over your life. I may not even be here for all 1800 seconds, but let's talk about some. Cutler, what are some positive affirmations? I was looking earlier and I saw this site that had all these positive affirmations, and I thought, oh, these are wonderful. How wonderful is it to wake up and say, I am worthy of happiness, success, and love. I am worthy of all of that. I don't think I'm better than anybody else, but what I do know is that I'm just as good as everybody else, and I'm worthy of happiness, I'm worthy of success, and I'm worthy of love. Take that one and write that one down. Put it somewhere, take it, use it for free. And if you know people who need to jumpstart their day, y'all, I implore you, I urge you, I encourage you, tell them, go back, and for goodness sakes, if you have never listened to one of the Let's Talk to Cutler broadcasts, please make sure that you go back and listen to it, because here are some examples of positive affirmations to start your day off. If you start your day off simply by saying, I am worthy of happiness, I'm worthy of success, and I am worthy of love, that will help you to understand your self-worth. It will help you to understand your value. And that way you won't let people talk to you in a kind of way. You won't let people say anything. You won't let people approach you. And you'll be careful how you approach other people, because you understand what you are worthy of. And when you start your day, here's another by saying to yourself, you know what, today I choose positivity over negativity. I choose optimism over pessimism. I choose good over evil. And you say those things because that way you've made the choice, and you speak that into your life. So as you're going throughout the day, you're reminded of what you said. So you call those things into your life, and they will manifest because you said so. Understand the power of life and death is in your tongue. You still have to. You still have to. Linda says, I still have a sticky note on my mirror. I love you, Linda. I think that's absolutely amazing. I think it's wonderful. I think it would be great if we all did. Go and put a sticky note on your mirror somewhere on the refrigerator to remind yourself to love yourself and to treat yourself with all due respect. Make sure you say to yourself, don't you treat anybody else better than you're going to treat yourself. Here's another affirmation. I am grateful for the opportunities this day brings. I don't know all of the details of what's going to happen, but what I do know is that every day brings a new opportunity. Just as each day brings new mercies and new graces and new favor, each day brings new opportunities. How are you going to handle them? Sometimes we loathe the idea of new opportunities, and they sit right in front of us, and we look at them and they're looking at us. But if you understand and you are grateful for the new opportunities that each day brings, it gives you a chance to become and to evolve. It gives you another chance to take one step closer to the space that's called better. Another positive affirmation, you say to yourself, I'm confident in my abilities and my decisions. I don't doubt myself. I'm not my own worst enemy. I don't sabotage my goals, my hopes, my dreams, and my aspirations. I am confident in my abilities and my decisions, not because I'm egotistical, not because I'm arrogant, not because I'm cocky, but I understand the Creator took the time to pour something into me and to bring me to this place that's called humanity. I participate in creation willingly, voluntarily. I'm here, and I'm confident in whatever gifts, skills, talents, and abilities I have. Mine may not look like everybody else, but they're no less than anybody else's. I am confident in what I am called to do, in my abilities and in my decisions. My mind is clear. My mind is focused. My mind is inspired. I'm telling you all, these are positive affirmations. Please just take some of these, write them down, use them. Go back to this website, go back to this podcast, to this conversation we're having, and take some of these and just say them in the morning. And I promise you, for all of the years that I've been sitting here in front of the screen, I promise you that if you just take some of these and jumpstart your day, you will call stuff into your life that you didn't even realize you had the power to call. You will call positivity in your life, and you will shun negativity because you will be conscientious and conscious about how you started your day. You will have recognized that I'm sowing these seeds because I want my day to blossom. I want my day to bloom. I want my day to manifest with these things. So call these things into your day. Start off by saying, my mind is clear, my mind is focused, and I am inspired. I let go of anxiety and I embrace the calm. I embrace the peace. I embrace the serenity. Say those things because the day will happen. Life will unfold. And you have to remind yourself that you let go of anxiety first thing in the morning when you got up. And you will remind yourself that you embrace calmness, you embrace peace, and you embrace serenity the first thing when you got up. So when life is happening, how you respond will be based on the affirmation that you stated early in the morning. And you will say, no, when I started this day by saying I embrace peace, calmness, and serenity. And so whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen, but I embrace calmness. And you say to yourself, I attract success in every area of my life. I don't care what's going on in anybody else's life. I know the world is topsy-turvy, upside down, but one of the things that I'm going to do is to speak the fact that I attract success in every area of my life, every physical area, every financial area, every spiritual level, every intellectual area, every area of my life. I attract success, and you call that into your life. So that way, when negativity wants to come, you can say, you know what, I'm resilient. When life wants to life, as the young folk are saying, when life is just lifing, start your day by saying, I'm resilient. Challenges help me grow. I thrive in dark places. And you say things like that. And you move into that realm, into that space, and you say things like, I'm telling you, you have to say things like, my body is healthy. My body is strong and energized. You might wake up in the morning tired, already feeling like you're already in the middle of the day. But when your mindset changes and you say, my body is healthy and strong and energized, it causes you to live in that space. And you can be real with yourself. And you say things like, I honor my emotions and I express myself freely. That's when you just don't, what is it? I can't think of the term that the young people use nowadays, but I honor my emotions. I don't dishonor myself. I learned how to express myself freely and not disrespectfully. Because what you understand is every moment is a chance to learn and every moment is a chance to improve. And you say something like that, you go, oh, okay, thank you. Every moment is a chance to learn and every moment is a chance to improve. Thank you. So how can I improve in this moment? What is it that I can do to make sure that in this moment, I'm better than I was the last moment? Remind yourself, I'm surrounded by love. I'm surrounded by support. I have a village. I have a community. I have people who love me. I have people who push me when I need to be pushed, pull me when I need to be pulled, lift me when I need to be lifted, and pray for me when I need prayer. So you say things like that. I'm surrounded by love and support. I have all the love and support I need. And say to yourself, it is okay for me to have respect. It is okay for me to have kindness. It is okay for me to receive those things. I deserve it. I'm a part of this creation. I deserve respect. I deserve kindness. There's nothing with you saying that. And you trust the process of life because it's going to do what it does. And you say to yourself, everything unfolds for my greater good. And don't just go out there acting like you're all out of control. No, you say to yourself, I'm in control of my thoughts. I'm in control of my actions. I'm in control of my words. I'm in control of my deeds. I'm in control of what comes out of my mouth. I may not be able to control what comes in my mind, but I can control what comes out of my mouth. I need to write that one down. I might not be able to control what comes into my mind, but I can control what comes out of my mouth. And you have to say things like that. I welcome abundance into my life. I am patient. I'm persistent. I forgive myself. I forgive others. I'm creative. I'm powerful. I'm beautiful. I'm strong. I'm resourceful. You can say all of that. I know how to prioritize my well-being. I know how to prioritize my growth. I welcome peace with every breath that I breathe. I radiate confidence with every beat of my heart. I face the uncertainties of life with curiosity and hope, not with defeat and dismay. I'm grateful for this vessel that carries me throughout life. And so you have to say things like that. I'm open to new possibilities and new challenges and new experiences. I'm just trying to help somebody with these affirmations. I hope I've given you enough, you all. I hope I've given you enough. These are positive affirmations that we make because when you plant these seeds early in the morning, you reap a fruitful harvest by the time you lay your head on the pillow at night. I'm not telling you all what I've heard, what I've read, but I'm telling you what I know. This comes from the core of my soul and the core of my heart. Speak seeds into your life when you first get up in the morning. I know it may feel awkward. You may not feel like a color. This feels different. This feels strange. But as sure as I'm sitting here in the screen in front of the screen wearing this brown shirt, it works. Speak positive affirmations over your life. I don't wait for people to speak positive affirmations over my life. I welcome them. I embrace them. I love them. But guess what? People will not speak more over my life than I speak over my own life. Learn to take that as a mantra. Learn to let your life, your life resolve be. You know what? By the time people speak over my life, they're already confirming what I've already affirmed. You know, when people will say, I see these things over your life and I see this, that, and the other, that is wonderful. And that is great. I think it's absolutely amazing. But let what their words say confirm what you've already said. I got to get up out of here, you all. I told you I will only be here for 1,800 seconds. I'm not even here. I'm not even sure if I'm here the whole 1,800 seconds. Yes, Juan. Let's see. A lotus Egyptian flower. I am the infinity symbol. Whatever I put out is what I receive. Absolutely. Absolutely. What I put out is what I receive. It's the law of reciprocity. You reap what you sow. What you put out is what comes back. Marissa, yes, sir. Speak positivity upon yourself. J Song for you. I might not be able to control what comes to my mind, but I can control what comes out of my mouth. Absolutely. I'm telling you all, this works. It works. And I hope by the time we meet in this space next week, I may have to revisit this because I want to know if you spoke any affirmations of your life. I'm telling you, I just may ask you all, what affirmations did you speak over your life? Because I want to make sure that I'm helping us. I'm helping us as a village. I'm helping us as a community. This is what we do for each other. And so for those of you who say, color, oh, that's strange to me, it's okay that it feels strange, because here's where I challenge you. What is my offering this evening? My offering is a basket of challenges that will push you out of a place where you feel comfortable into a place where you feel awkward, but awkward enough to trust the process. Let me speak some affirmations of my life. Okay, you've never done it, try it. So next time we get in this space, I'm going to ask you, what affirmations did you speak over your life? What affirmations did you speak over your children's life, over your loved one's life, over the lives of the people who are connected to you? What affirmations are we speaking? What are we saying? So then, let's keep doing what we do. Let's keep building community. Let's keep maintaining connectivity. Let's keep our heads up and keep our hopes up. And please know that from my heart to yours, there is and always will be so much love. I'm just trying to help save somebody's life. So by the time we come together next week, make sure you have told somebody else to come on and let's talk to Cutler. For goodness sake, the man is just trying to help save somebody's life. I will see you all next Tuesday for 1,800 seconds. And until then, good night all.